Am I supposed to hear myself in here?
Oh, yeah, it should come on once it's good. You're tuning into Friday Arvos on FBI Radio 94.5 with Grace Farrell and Al Grigg, and we are smiling from ear to ear because breaking through the gloomy weather outside, we've got Arlo Parks with us all the way from London. She's in town touring her debut album, The Majestic Collapsed in Sunbeams, and playing at the Enmore Theatre tonight. We're so pleased to be joined in the studio today with none other than Arlo Parks. Welcome, Arlo.
Thank you. Hello.
Yes.
We started hearing tastes of your debut album, Collapsed in Sunbeams, in 2020, a year before it came out. How does it feel to be out in the world touring it? First time in Australia touring as well?
First time here. Yeah, it's exciting. Honestly, I feel like it adds another dimension to the music to actually be able to share it with people, and it feels like less of an insular thing that I just did in my room. It feels like it's kind of reaching, especially being here. You know, it's like 26 hours on a plane from home, and the show so far have been so fun. So yeah, feeling really happy. I feel like the most beautiful thing about music is being able to share it with people, whether it's with collaborators or, you know, in a live scenario.
We were reading about your writing process and how you like to take mundane moments and nurture it into songs. With this whirlwind that you've been talking about and touring the world, it's very exciting. Have you been able to find any mundane moments, or has your writing process changed a little?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for me it's been a lot of like overhearing snippets of conversation, because I spend a lot of time at the airport. And a lot of time, just kind of in motion, and also traveling a lot, you know, and speaking to different people from different places about their lives and how they connect to music and their different subcultures and scenes.
And you're actually no stranger to the radio. As of April this year, you have your own show on BBC Radio 6 called Dream Fuel, and you've interviewed some like really incredible artists like St. Vincent, Phineas, Ocean Vuong and Maggie Rogers. Has learning about these artists' creative processes influenced your own, do you think?
Definitely. I think especially across different mediums, like speaking to someone who makes jewelry or someone who makes clothes or writers. I think everyone has a very unique approach to what they do. And I think it's also interesting to learn about what people love outside of, you know, what they're known for. Like what, you know, Phineas likes to cook, or like what Ocean like loves to ride his bike around the countryside. Like just random little nuggets, I think, as a fan of these people is really interesting to find out about for sure.
How important are other mediums of your art outside the song itself?
I mean, extremely important. I think, you know, film is one of my loves outside of music. And I think when I write, I have a very visual approach to things where I almost see it as if a scene is being played out. And when I'm writing a song, I'll also be writing notes on what I want the visuals to be like, or thinking about, you know, even like the fashion, what will I wear, or like what is the kind of visual identity of what I'm doing. And I don't know, I feel like I'm just a curious person. Like I love, like during the pandemic, I taught myself to DJ because I was like, I don't fully understand like how to EQ things and how songs mix into one another. So why don't I just learn that? And like, I think that spirit of curiosity outside of just writing is something that I want to try and maintain.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I think it adds such a depth to your work, and it's a kind of depth that really connects with a lot of people, because while we were watching, you know, these incredible clips, we noticed that, you know, your comment sections possibly the most wholesome on the whole internet. And these are just a few examples from the comment section from the Eugene clip. This one I loved so much. This is their comment. It's so undignified for a 51-year-old bloke to be crying on a train about a song, but here I am. And then someone's replied to it saying, "Thank you for crying, sir. Hugs."
Yes, thank you for crying, sir. I love that.
And then another one was, never knew that there actually were other people feeling this way. Arlo is the first person to ever talk about this kind of relationship issue. I feel seen for the very first time in my life.
You know, I found one of my old journals the other day from when I was a kid. I was like 13, and it was just a list of like things that I wanted out of life as a whole. And it was like, I want one person who I don't know to listen to my music and connect to it. And I remember reading that when I was like moving house, and then, you know, that's happening on a scale of like hundreds of people, thousands, and that has also happened to me so many times because I'm a music lover before anything. And I think being able to do that for someone else is like one of the purest kind of forms of connection that you can have as an artist. So yeah, it's really beautiful.
We're going to end now with Portra 400, and we asked you what song you wanted to end with, and do you mind telling us a little bit why you chose this song?
Yeah, I mean, this was a song that was mainly kind of produced by myself in my bedroom, and I think it just captures the essence of Collapsing Sunbeams, just that sense of trying to capture the bittersweet and finding hope in difficult moments.
Thank you so much, Arlo Parks.
Thanks for having me.